Have you ever felt like you are doing all the work trying to understand someone in English? But here's the thing, communication is a two-way street. And yet many people think that responsibility falls entirely on the learner. Today I want to speak about something that doesn't get mentioned enough, that both the learner and the native speaker play an important role in the communication process. That hit me pretty hard when one day a student of mine shared her story. She said, "My colleagues don't really bother to speak clearly, and I feel kind of ashamed to ask them to repeat or explain what I didn't catch." The student works at an international organization here in Ukraine. Naturally, English is the language of communication 90% of the time at her workplace. Many of my students work in similar environments. I mean, it's the reason why they are my students in the first place, to be able to communicate at work. I've heard a lot of their stories and jokes and little cute misunderstandings, and their wins, by the way, too. But this particular comment really gave me some food for thought. Why do we often assume that the responsibility to communicate clearly lies entirely with the learner? When we think about learning English, we automatically assume that it's the learner's job to adapt. After all, they are the ones improving, aren't they? But in reality, communication is a shared responsibility, and native speakers have a role to play too. In my experience, many of my students have struggled because their English-speaking colleagues didn't make an effort. They spoke too quickly, used complicated jargon, or didn't check if they were understood. And as a result, communication broke down. Here's the thing. Effective communication benefits everyone. No, native speakers don't have to babysit their colleagues until they get fluent. But being clear leads to better teamwork, stronger relationships, and ultimately, better results for everyone. So, if you are a native speaker, a simple "does it make sense?" could be a game changer for the conversation. Keep in mind that your colleagues are not trying to get on your nerves when they ask questions or need something repeated. They might genuinely be struggling to understand a specific phrase or a word. Small adjustments like speaking a bit slower or simplifying the concept can go a long way toward clearer communication. And for learners, don't be afraid to speak up when you don't understand. Communication is a two-way street, so it's totally natural to ask for clarification. Here are some phrases you can use to double-check your understanding or to ask for extra explanation. Am I getting that right? Let me see if I have understood you correctly. Could you clarify that for me? I'm not sure I follow. Could you explain that again? Just to confirm, are you saying that? Can you rephrase that, please? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat, please? Do you mean? Could you give me an example? Can you break that down for me, please? Let me double check. You said, "I think I missed something. Can you go over that again?" These phrases not only help you confirm information, but they also show that you are an attentive and careful listener. So remember, communication is a shared responsibility. Whether you are learning a language or supporting somebody who is, we all need to make an effort to bridge this gap. What has been your experience with communication challenges in the workplace? Share your thoughts in the comments and let's keep the conversation going.